Preview and prediction for PSG vs Bayern Munich, 3 a.m. on February 15, first leg of UEFA Champions League 2022-23 round of 16. Livestream link is available in the comments section. PSG, a formidable team, have just lost 2 consecutive matches in the domestic league. Specifically, they lost 1-2 to Marseille in the Coupe de France round of 16 and 1-3 to Monaco in Ligue 1. Of course, they are still the number 1 team in France, but their current mentality is not really stable. One explanation for the poor form of the Parc des Princes team is that they are missing the World Cup 2022 top scorer, Kylian Mbappé. And this key striker will be absent for a long time. But the good news for PSG fans is that they will welcome the return of the world champion, Messi, in this match. In the 2020-21 season, PSG eliminated Bayern in the quarterfinals, then lost to Man City in the semi-finals. But one season before that, the Parisian rich man lost to the Bavarian team in the final, their first final since the Arab-rich owners came to Paris. Speaking of Bayern, coach Julian Nagelsmann's team is currently leading the Bundesliga but is closely pursued by the teams behind, Union Berlin and Dortmund. The team also does not have the best personnel when Manuel Neuer, Lucas Hernandez or Sadio Mane will all be absent from this match. Team news: PSG, Messi and Verratti could return in this match. But Mbappé has a long-term injury. Renato Sanchez and Nordi Mukiel are also injured. Bayern Munich, Manuel Neuer is injured for the rest of the season. Gravenberch, Mazraoui, Lucas Hernandez and Mane are also injured. Kimmich returns after his suspension. Muller's appearance is still uncertain. Score prediction: PSG 2-2 Bayern Munich. Asian handicap: choose a draw, over, under bet, choose over. Prediction and preview of AC Milan vs Tottenham, 3 o'clock on February 15, first leg of the round of 16 in the 2022-23 UEFA Champions League. Tottenham are not preparing for the battle against AC Milan in a positive way. They lost 1-4 to Leicester, with this defeat occurring when coach Antonio Conte returned to the coaching bench after surgery to remove his gallbladder. On the other hand, AC Milan seems to be better prepared, having won 1-0 against Torino. This victory ended their 7-match winless streak on all fronts, and losing up to 5 matches. Tottenham will be missing goalkeeper Hugo Lloris and midfielder Pierre Højbjerg. Hugo Lloris has not recovered from injury, while Højbjerg is suspended for 1 game after receiving 3 yellow cards in the group stage. These absences are expected to be significant losses for Spurs, as there are no replacements of the same caliber for both Lloris and Højbjerg. AC Milan also face certain personnel losses. Alessandro Florenzi, Mike Maignan, and Sergiño Dest have not recovered from injuries. While Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Timo Bakayoko are not registered. AC Milan vs Tottenham team news: AC Milan, Alessandro Florenzi, Mike Maignan, and Sergiño Dest have not recovered from injuries. Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Timo Bakayoko are not registered. Fikayo Tomori and Ismail Benacer are uncertain to play. Tottenham, Hugo Lloris, Ryan Sessegnon, Rodrigo Bentancur, and Yves Bissouma have not recovered from injuries. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg cannot play due to a suspension. Score prediction: AC Milan 1-1 Tottenham. Asian handicap: draw, over, under. Prediction and analysis of Birmingham vs Cardiff, 2:45 p.m. on February 15. English Championship. Cardiff's defeat at home to Middlesbrough in the previous round was their 4th consecutive loss and their 10th winless game across all competitions. After 31 rounds, Cardiff have 29 points and have dropped to 21st place in the standings, just 1 point above the relegation zone. Cardiff's away form has also been disappointing, with no wins in their last 5 games, 2 draws, 3 losses. Following 5 recent defeats, Birmingham have just won 2 important consecutive victories. With 38 points, they have climbed to 17th place and are 10 points clear of the relegation zone. Birmingham's home record is not particularly good either, with a win in the last round but draws and losses in the previous 5 games. In the last 5 encounters, Birmingham have been completely inferior to their opponents, with only 2 draws and 3 defeats. Predicted score: 1-0, Asian handicap, choose Birmingham. Over under, choose under. Previewing and predicting the Coventry vs Millwall match in the English Championship at 2:45 p.m. on February 15. After 29 rounds of the championship this season, Millwall has gained 46 points, ranking 5th on the table. Coventry, on the other hand, has only collected 39 points and sits in 14th place. In recent head-to-head matches, Millwall has won both with scores of 3-2 at home and 1-0 away. The information indicates that Millwall is entirely deserving of being highly regarded for their ability to win in the upcoming match, even though they are playing away. Recently, Millwall has noticeably improved their form in away games. For example, in the last 7 away games to Coventry, Millwall has won 5 matches in both the score and the Asian handicap. Meanwhile, Coventry is still consistently disappointing with poor performances. In their last 9 games, Coventry has lost 5 matches and drawn 3, suffering 8 losses according to the Asian handicap. With an injury list of up to 5 key players, Coventry is even less likely to perform well against Millwall. Predicted score, Coventry 0-1 Millwall, Asian handicap, choose Millwall, over under, choose under.